Hey, this is Chelsea.
And Kacey.
And we will be talking about the Articles of Confederation versus the Constitution.
The Articles of Confederation were the original form of government used by the United States, drafted by the Second Continental Congress in 1776. Fear of a powerful central government led the founders to create a weak central government with the Articles. The Articles created the Congress of Confederation, which was a unicameral body with ambassadors from each state. Under the Articles, each state possessed a single vote.
The Articles of Confederation allowed Congress to declare war and make peace, enter into treaties and alliances, establish and control armed forces, requisition men and money from states, regulate coinage, borrow money and issue bills of credit, fix uniform standards of weight and measurement, create admiralty courts, create a postal system, regulate Indian affairs, guarantee citizens of each state the rights of their home state while in another state, and adjudicate disputes between states on state petition.
In August 1786, mobs of musket-bearing farmers, led by former Revolutionary Captain Daniel Shays, seized county courthouses and disrupted the trials of debtors in Springfield, Massachusetts. Shays' rebellion demonstrated that the central government could not protect the citizenry from armed rebellion or provide adequately for the public welfare. This revolt caused the nation's political leaders to act.
And was in the army during the Revolution, but the government didn't pay me, so now I cannot pay my debts. If there were a stronger central government, then this never would have happened.
Their actions led to the Virginia legislature calling a meeting of all the states, who made a petition to send to the Continental Congress to call for a General Assembly in Philadelphia. This assembly became known as the Constitutional Convention.
There were different factions within the Constitutional Convention. Some, known as nationalists, wanted a powerful central government, while others, the anti-federalists, lobbied for a larger amount of power for the states. These factions led to several plans.
The Virginia plan was created by me, Edmund Randolph. My plan calls for a bicameral legislature with the lower chamber chosen by the people and the smaller upper chamber chosen by the lower chamber for nominees selected by state legislatures. The number of representatives will be proportional to a state's population, thus favoring large states like my own Virginia. The legislature can void state laws, the creation of an unspecified national executive elected by the legislature, the creation of a national judiciary appointed by the legislature.
Oh, you! I, William Patterson, created a New Jersey plan, which is so excellently called for. The fundamental principle of the Articles that each state will receive one vote shall be retained. Congress will be able to regulate trade and impose taxes. All acts of Congress will be supreme law of the land. Several people will be elected by Congress to form an executive office. That office will appoint a Supreme Court. That's the New Jersey plan, and it's better than that queer Virginia plan of yours, Patterson. That's all.
Ultimately, the convention decided on the Great Compromise proposed by Roger Sherman of Connecticut.
Are you kidding me? My compromise featured a bicameral legislature with the lower house, the House of Representatives, being elected by the people and being apportioned according to the population of each state. The upper house, the Senate, will have 2 members from each state elected by the state legislature. Okay?
Okay.
Under the Articles, Congress lacked the power to do a variety of different things. Congress could not provide for effective treaty-making power and control foreign relations. It could not compel states to respect treaties. This was corrected in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 18 of the Constitution, the Elastic Clause, which allowed Congress to make all laws which shall be necessary and proper for carrying and execution the foregoing powers and all other powers vested by this Constitution in the government of the United States or in any department or officer thereof.
Under the Articles, Congress could not compel states to meet military quotas, and meaning that the central government could not draft soldiers. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 12 of the Constitution corrected this asserting that the central government could raise and support armies. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 15, which dealt with the militia, also corrected this, stating that the central government could provide for the calling forth of the militia to execute the laws of the unions, suppress insurrections, and repel invasions.
Under the Articles, Congress could not regulate interstate and foreign commerce. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 3 allowed for the regulation of commerce within foreign nations and among states and Indian tribes.
Under the Articles, Congress could not collect taxes directly from the people. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1 allowed the Congress shall have the power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises, to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the United States.
Under the Articles, Congress could not compel states to pay their share of government costs. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 1 allowed Congress to have power to lay and collect taxes, duties, imposts, and excises, to pay the debts and provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. But all duties, imposts, and excises shall be uniform throughout the United States.
Under the Articles, Congress could not provide and maintain a sound monetary system or issue paper money. Article 1, Section 8, Clause 5, addressing money and standards, allowed Congress to coin money, regulate the value thereof and of foreign coin, and fix the standard of weights and measures. On September 17th, 1787, the Constitution was approved by 39 delegates, and the Constitution was ratified, and the problems of the Articles of Confederation were solved. There were different factions within the Constitutional Convention.
Chelsea.
Ultimately, the convention decided on the Great Compromise, proposed by Roger Sherman of Connecticut. Roger Sherman! When Charlene comes in, you stop fighting!
Can I say your wife?
She's okay.
Just don't see out of me.
Oh, crap. Okay. Where are we?
Under the Art of Commerce within foreign nations.
Pay the debts and provide. I wasn't even looking at Jacob. Okay. Coin money. Regulate the value.
We're gonna make out.
Coin money. Regulate the value thereof and of foreign coin.